opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Using his feet. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Gonna swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football.
He's loose down the middle. Pass the tag. Touchdown, UNC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. This is a designed run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll give it to the back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good timing on the quick out. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's held. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Texas.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-man situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
North Carolina, 24, Texas, 21.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that's going to tie it up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's held. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about... Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On the move. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He unleashes a long one. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They want to run this quarterback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And we'll start the fourth quarter by trying to boot a three through there. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Snagged in the middle. It's held. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air, it's Gage. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him.
Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 21 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. Across the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next. Turning it on! Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. At number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Here's a heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They just keep firing. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to throw. It's Gage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second and goal coming up. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Gage. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Calls his own number. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop, nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. To the air, it's Gage. Here's the pressure. A shot toward the end zone. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.